The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon. The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of Central Kentucky high school football starts now.
And a pleasant good evening from the hot and humid farm in Lexington. Central Kentucky high school football is on the air. I'm Chris LaBar alongside former UK Wildcat Cisco Bryant. Tonight, Cisco, it's Tates Creek and Douglas. Both these teams badly need a win.
Both of them do. Both of them played very well, but both teams are, like you just said, badly need a win. It's going to be a little different concept. I just feel like right now is to find out who gets the momentum in the first and third quarter. We'll find out the distance.
So we saw the Broncos really in two stints last weekend, Friday for 3 quarters, the resumption Saturday morning. And despite the loss, they did some good things, I think some building blocks for the future.
Right. They showed a little adversity at the end because they came out flat and they picked up the pace a little bit, and the game was interesting down to the end.
Broncos lost that game at Emmanuel 28-21. Hence their 0-3. 4 losses if you go back to the season ender versus Trinity to end last season. Meanwhile, Tates Creek, Cisco, they're 1-2, and boy, this defense really needs some improvement. Gave up nearly 500 yards last week.
Yeah, a lot of yards, and that's been the biggest key for them. It's going to have to be that. It's where they have to stop the run, and they have to attain the running of Frederick Douglass.
We'll step aside. We'll join Coach Jonathan Hawks of Tates Creek. That conversation on the way back. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycon.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Jonathan Hawks, head coach of Tates Creek, joins us here on Glycod. Coach, first of all, a great start to your regime here. Now, winning seasons in year 2 and year 3. Evaluate maybe where you guys are entering week 4 of this 1-2 start this season.
Yeah, I think we're right where we need to be at. I know the record doesn't show it, but we're 1-2, and we've played 2 really good programs. And, I can say that our program has grown because a couple of years ago, if we're playing Ashland, and we're playing South Oldham with the size that they have at the line and the way they like to compete at the line of scrimmage, I don't think that we're able to compete at the level we've been able to compete at, as far as our kids having the mentality to go in and just be a physical team. So I think we've grown in that perspective, but I'm thankful for where we are at this point.
Coach, you're going to play a really difficult schedule. I don't need to tell you that. Certainly Douglas tonight. You've got Ryle in a couple of weeks. How is this challenging, this experienced group that you've got?
Yeah, it's wonderful. When we ended the season last year, it didn't end the way we wanted it to end. So for us, it was more about how can we continue to get people to pay attention to our program and realize we're not, ducking and dodging, teams. I'm just being smart and strategic as far as how we schedule. And so, in order for us to be consistently a winning program, you have to challenge your kids each year and just try to make sure that they understand that the level of physicality, it goes up each and every year. In order to be able to be one of those state championship teams, you have to learn how to play hard no matter who we play. So I don't really try to focus on the difficulty of the schedule. I try to look at the type of teams we're playing so that we're able to stand toe-to-toe with the best when it all matters.
Offensive coach, you got a lot of strengths, averaging 38 points a game, a lot of experience as well. But what are a couple of small pieces of improvement you'd like to see?
Yeah, just want to, again, I said it earlier in the year, just start fast. Don't allow teams to continue to punch us in the mouth first, and then we wake up and it's like, okay, second quarter, third quarter, like now we're trying to get back in the game. I want to try to start fast, and we know that we can score points, but we have to be able to stop points from coming on the board as well. So I want to see a better defensive effort from our kids as far as stop allowing so many guys to just take advantage of our team on that defensive side of the ball. We have a fast defense. We're physical. I think these last 2 weeks have only helped us be a better physical team on that defensive side of the ball. So I'm looking forward to us continuing to get better because, again, our main focus is our speed. We know we have a lot of great team speed, so we need to showcase that tonight.
Last week versus South Oldham, piggybacking off your defensive comment, they've got 471 yards from scrimmage. How do you clean some of that up to be more effective tonight?
Yeah, we understand that South Oldham was a really, really good running team. I mean, they did a great job of just how they schemed us up, and it was a great battle for my guys. The one thing I keep telling my kids is, with 4 minutes and so many seconds on the clock, it was a 10-score game and, 10-point game. And so we fought all the way to the very end. At one point in time, it was a 3-point game. And so we clean up our mistakes. We don't throw a pick. We score. It's a 3-point game at that point. And, we're in that ball game. I think South Oldham is a great team. I think they'll do something special in 5A. So, that's another win or another loss that we can build off of and get our kids in the right direction.
So everybody knows about the streak, Jonathan. Douglas, they've won 8 straight against Tates Creek, 35 zip against the city. How can you guys be very competitive and get one tonight?
I just think we got to focus on ourselves, and we understand that, they've done a great job over at Douglas, and no matter what opinions people have about their program, I think at the end of the day, all the coaches have done a great job, and, you don't win 35 straight with just, sure luck. I think they've had some really good players in the past, but, I've had 3 years to get our kids to this point, and I think tonight is another night that we got to go out and just do what I've been building this program to do, and I assume that my kids are ready because they know I'm ready, so they better go out and take care of business as long as they got the Tates Creek uniform on.
So your quarterback, Darnell, played there briefly, and what's the conversation been like with him as he's gotten ready for tonight?
Again, he's had a chip on his shoulder since he's been in our uniform, and I just, every step of the way, and as I told people in the past with Darnell, he came to us. I think they had him as a DB, so, his aspirations was to be a quarterback, so he came to us with the dream and the passion to play quarterback, and so in my mind, let's turn this DB into a quarterback and see what we can do.
Good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Head coach Jonathan Hawks back after this on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cardtown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
And have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep-sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back to Lexington. Tonight's weather forecast presented by Suntime Pools and Spas. Good people to know if you have a pool, and that's a great segue to the temps tonight. Cisco, a little balmy this evening.
Yes, little ball. I like that word. Like that.
Temps mid-80s with hot and humid skies for week 4. Interesting, this Tates Creek bunch, they will actually have a couple of new pieces on the defensive back 7 tonight. Sean Taylor, a linebacker, will play, as will safety Lazare Warren, both young men. Normal starters out last week, but they will play tonight. That's got to be a boost for this Commodore defense.
Right, like we talked about earlier, Tim, how many rushing yards they gave up. This will sort of help with that because now you got some experience back from an injury.
What do you make of this Commodore team through the first 3 games?
They had a chance. They had a chance to win their games, and like the scoreboard didn't say the true thing. I think, to me, they're well balanced, especially on offense. They're very well balanced with the quarterback. They got receivers, they got running back, and even if Allen is not in because he's hurt, Tate's hurt. So, but they still got a great running game.
B.J. Evans, tremendous running back, young man, eclipsed 2,400 career yards in the backfield. And then Darnell Burnside, whom Jonathan Hawks mentioned, began his career at Douglas. He transferred 2 years ago, and now he's started every game that he's been a Commodore, and he's done a credible job for them.
Right, but he was also a quarterback here. They just put him as a DB, so get him on the field as a freshman. But his aspiration is always wanted to be a quarterback. Fantastic quarterback in middle school. He's done a great job at Tates Creek as well.
Burnside to transfer again from Douglas. His father, successful running back in the early 2000s at Lafayette.
Yeah, I coached him actually when he was little at Powell Raiders back in the day. He played D-line, and then he scored a touchdown and said, I'm a running back now.
Should be an outstanding matchup. It's Tates Creek and Frederick Douglass. We are 15 minutes from kickoff. Up next, Nathan McPeek, head coach of the Broncos, joins me. We'll have that conversation for you in just a moment. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at the farm as Douglas will take on Tates Creek tonight in Lexington. Nathan McPeek, head coach of the Broncos, joins me. And Coach, despite the loss last week, I thought you guys did a lot of positive things. What's your assessment in that narrow loss versus Manual?
Yeah, first off, thanks for what you guys do as well. Glycol, I always like to tell you guys that. Really appreciate it. But, I didn't think we handled the restart very well Saturday, and that was really my only message after the game, on Saturday is, we had all the advantages. They had to get on a bus, drive back to Louisville, get back late, not time for adjustments, and we had to play at noon. And they came ready to play, and we didn't. I think that's a product of we don't have a lot of experienced guys, that have been through the wars. Obviously I'm not an excuse maker, give Manuel credit, but I thought, they have a lot more older guys than we do, and they come out ready to play, from the get-go, and then we were trying to recover from there. To our kids' credit, we made a run at the end of the game, after making a couple plays, but, we started out too poorly, on the restart on Saturday to win that game. And, they're a good team. I don't know if they're quite as good as the Trinities and St. X's, but they're still a really good, solid 6A team that we can play again down the road in the playoffs. And hopefully we'll get that opportunity, but we got to continue getting better.
Such a young team. Is there a challenge keeping these young guys positive despite this adversity early?
Yeah, it all depends on what you do. You can fracture or you can grow. I don't think we have necessarily a bad culture. I think our culture is solid. It's just, when you're not used to going through these wars, for me, it's new too. I've been coaching 22 years and 13 as a head coach, and it's the first time I've ever been 0-3 in 22 years, either as an assistant or a head coach. So, there's a reason I'm going through it at this point in my life too. And I have to continue being positive and just be process-oriented, and that's what we've done. We haven't practiced poorly. We've had our moments, but overall we've practiced pretty well for being 0-3, and it's not something that we want to be. But I thought back in June, kind of when I saw what we had and the youthfulness that we had, I thought it could be that type of start to the season with who we have to play. But we could easily be 2-1 as well. We got beat by the number 5 team right now in double overtime. Had many chances to win that game. We're PAT successful away from winning that one. And I thought the Manual game could have went either way. If we would have finished on Friday, I thought we had a lot of momentum in the game. But, those are all excuses, and we gotta do better. And, that starts tonight with a good Tates Creek team.
Evaluate your freshman quarterback. I thought he did quite well last week. What are some steps of his development that we can see?
He's got to work his eyes better. The 2 picks that he had were really bad freshman mistakes, obviously, and he's got to do better job with eye manipulation, and he knows that. It's a hard thing for a young quarterback. It's hard for any quarterback, but not to stare down your first read and your, kind of what it's, as a coach, okay, I'm telling them to do this, but if they give us this coverage, you got to go the other way, and that's hard for especially a freshman. So he's got to continue to do that, but, the arm talent is extremely good.
You talked about Tates Creek and what they bring to the table. They're 1-2. What's their assessment here entering week 4?
They have a really good senior class. Coach Hawks and his staff are doing a good job with their guys. They've had some adversity with some injuries, just like, we've had with having to play younger guys. But, they have some guys that started their careers here with us and have transferred over there. There's, the Burnside kid was with us and doing really well at quarterback, and Tate Allen. And, they have some big kids, and they're going to come ready to play. They know we're 0-3, and, we're not necessarily what we've been the last few years. And, they want to be the first to end our city streak. I think right now we're at 35-0 in 8 years. And that doesn't include some COVID cancellations in 2020 with some local teams. So, you want to be the first, and, our guys are well aware of that. And we want to continue that streak. And, to be 8 years in and not lose a game in this city is pretty remarkable, to be honest, and something we want to continue to do and evolve in.
Good luck tonight. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
Head coach Nathan McPeek will be back after this on Glycod.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello? Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Score 1.9% financing on select new Kia models like 2026 Kia Sportage. Or win with 0% on 2025 Kia Sorento and Sportage.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Tonight's broadcast is authorized by Frederick Douglass High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. Time now for the keys to this game, presented by Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. They strive to keep your trucks moving through outstanding parts availability and unmatched service. Cisco up first for Tates Creek. What's most important?
Start fast. That's one of the biggest things. Even Coach Hawks talked about that in his pregame interview. Start fast, cut down the penalties, stop the rush is the biggest key to the game on defense. Offensively, it's get the ball to your guys, your main receivers, and your running back.
So much experience on that offensive line. And we look at Douglas's keys, and a lot of what they must do well occurs on the defensive side of them for tonight.
Right, big. That's it right there. Not giving up the big play deep to Evans and also the two twins, and that's going to be the biggest key for them is defensively. Not putting their quarterback in a vulnerable position, meaning as a freshman, give him good field position. To me, that's the biggest key to the game.
Offensively for Douglas, we've got a continuation of offensive growth. What does that look like for them tonight?
I think identity, I think that's the biggest thing is I think getting Tabbert started early is going to be a big deal. Last week we talked a little bit about Turner and the Bronco or the Wildcat, and he rushed for pretty good yards, but not a lot of carries.
You've got a young man that really had a coming-out party last week, sophomore and former Tates Creek player, Kane Bell Pointer, 4 grabs, 77 yards, and a touchdown. You would expect he'll get a larger role at receiver.
Very much so. Very talented young man. I remember watching him in middle school, and he's going to be special. Everybody get ready for that name, and I mean that. Hey, learn that name.
This has such significance for both these teams. It's only week 4, but inside 6A, certainly locally, they both have huge aspirations of playing very deep in the postseason. And there you see the graphic. Douglas has just dominated city foes. 8 for 8 against the Commodores, plus 38 on the scoreboard. Take a look at the coin toss, and then we will skip to break and be back for live football. And the temps have dipped down a little bit. Good to see the sun going down as the temps now in the low 80s. Humidity dipping down as well.
It's a beautiful football. It really is. It's fantastic. And looks like
Broncos in their all orange tonight, so Tates Creek will defer. And Frederick Douglass will start this with the football when you come back. Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School football. Tonight's game is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Manowar Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. Suntime Pools and Spas, good people to know if you have a pool. And by Fast Signs. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School football.
Welcome back to the farm. Great to have you here for week 4. Chris Labar alongside former UK Wildcat Cisco Bryant, Joe O'Melion up top. And we welcome you to what should be an outstanding matchup between Tates Creek and Frederick Douglass. Broncos will start this with the football. Jeremiah Turner back to return for the Broncos in this a low squib kick gobbled up at the 25-yard line, and the Broncos racing inside Commodore territory all the way down inside the 20 and out inside the 5.
We're waiting.
Touchdown. It's a Broncos touchdown.
That is not the start that Tates Creek was looking for. Nice squib kick, but the problem is you play on turf, it popped right up to the up back, and he took off down the sideline.
Sion Khan, his second touchdown in as many weeks. He took one back on a blocked field goal last week, and Khan gobbled up this short kickoff and took it back some 65 yards.
I mean, excellent job. Good blocking down the field to get him started on the outside, and he took it the distance. So that sort of helps the freshman quarterback out a little bit.
Yeah, Jaden Guzman going to like that, and the Broncos on the all-orange attack, and Khan, wonderful take for 6 as the Broncos will apply the point after.
Well, I didn't know high school had certain balls that they have to kick, because he just threw one football out. And
here comes Clayton Wallace on. He's 5 of 6 on extra points to start this season.
Excellent kicker.
Really like that orange look tonight for the Broncos.
Numbers in green.
Hold is down, and Wallace's kick is up. We'll take one more look as Douglass leads 7-0. We take one more look at this Sion Khan return.
It looks like that Tates Creek really got into a lane, because he, I guess he thought he was going up the middle, and he used some speed, some real speed by Mr. Khan.
So the Commodores dealt a little adversity to start this game, trailing 7-0.
But like we talked about, you and I off the air, that the first quarter means a lot and the third quarter means a lot.
That was one thing Coach McPeek felt like his team did not do well last week on the restart, get off to a positive start versus Manual. And Tates Creek awaiting the kick for Frederick Douglass. If you just joined us, Sion Khan picked up a short kickoff and dashed 65-plus yards for a Broncos score.
So Tates Creek's looking to match that energy right now.
And a high short kick. It's a loose football.
And
Broncos
it was touched by
have
Tates Creek, and Broncos
at the
got
48.
it right in his hand. I couldn't picture who it was. The number 14 for Tates Creek, who
try to get one more look as Tates Creek, 2 early miscues in this game. And the Broncos offense, exemplary field position to commence this upcoming drive. We
got Turner in the backfield, not Talbot.
So Jeremiah Turner will get the nod for Frederick Douglass. And there is Turner.
Positive yards.
Powerful run just shy of the 40-yard line.
That's a little bit surprised right there because Talbot is usually their number 1 guy. And Turner's staying in.
Second down and a long 2 after the sudden change. Tates Creek 2 early miscues, and that's a great play coming around the edge by defensive end Braden Hitch. And it's going to result in a couple-yard loss for Frederick Douglass. Broncos offense, left to right, will have Razion Gillespie at left tackle, Quentin Fields at left guard, Bennett Hutchinson, the sophomore center, the right side of the line, Donovan Tullock, and Xavier Carter. Jaden Guzman, freshman quarterback, will get his second career start at varsity. With Dakari Talbert, Jeremiah Turner, the primary running backs, Terry Kaysen, DeAndre Clay, the top couple of receivers. 3rd down and 4, and Turner wiggles outside, cuts it up inside, and he's going to be a little bit short of a first down. He needed to pin the Commodore 38, and he's just shy.
That was very good vision by Turner, wearing jersey number 13, and it looks like that they're going to go for it. It's about inches. It's not really looking at where the officials lined up. It's about inches.
TJ Stewart checks in for Douglas. He is at the top of your screen wearing number 11. 4th and inches, Frederick Douglass from the Tates Creek 38.
They tried to get him to jump, and they didn't, but Coach McPeek thinks they did, but he calls a timeout, says something to the officials, because in high school, you can, if you break the plane, it's automatically, you can't get back.
So the Broncos call an early timeout here. If you just joined us, 2 full minutes of action. We've had a Sion Khan 65-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and then the Broncos recovered the ensuing onside kick. And now they've got it 4th down and less than 1 inside Tates Creek's 40-yard line.
And he still keeps the offense out. He's going to go for it.
Broncos going heavy here. They'll sub on Graham Hutchinson, their tight end. He'll be just to the left of the left tackle, Razion Gillespie.
Well, I'm surprised that Ross is not the fullback running the play, but they give it to Turner again, and he's got the first down.
He does, as he'll bulldoze his way for a few up to the 36-yard line.
Because Ross is usually that hard runner in short yardage. And
so the Broncos move the sticks. Tates Creek's defense coordinated by Brandon Duncan. The defense giving up 38 points per game. Braden Hitch, Damon Griffin are the edges with Barian Dean and Deontay Moses inside. It's 1st down and 10. And Guzman on an out route, nearly grabbed but incomplete as Brady Ross could not hang on.
Well, that's what he was talking about, the freshman quarterback seeing the field, because actually the defensive back was actually there, and he actually should have had a pick.
Commodore linebackers, Sean Taylor, Bryson Beatty, and Devon Flowers with Caleb Murphy, Rikus Greer, Lazare Warren, Nazir Sanford. the secondary. 2nd down and 10, Douglas. Out in the flat, a first down and a nifty run. That's TJ Stewart on the grab. He'll pick up 12 and another Broncos first down.
Yeah, threw it out in the flat, a missed tackle by the corner at the top, and they broke a tackle and ended up getting the first down, keeping the drive going.
So Guzman firing the completion. We've seen that from that far hash mark. We saw that a lot last week.
Yeah.
First down and 10 Broncos. Just outside the Commodore red zone. There's Brady Ross chugging his way to the near side, and Ross upended a flag.
Flag comes at the end.
Behind
Looks like it's going to be a hold.
Got a penalty behind the play. And it will be, as the white hat tonight is Mark Harvey. So that'll wipe that positive run off the board.
Wants an old veteran, Mr. Whitehead himself. He actually did the Little League World Series game. In baseball, he was up in, he did it this past year. I saw him on TV smiling.
Loss of 10, so it's 2nd down and 20. Back to throw, zing to the near side, and that ball is caught. Nice catch. Brady Ross going to pivot back to the middle of the field, and another flag.
Another flag.
2 flags thrown in.
One by the back judge and one by the up judge. Personal foul, face mask. We got a face mask on Tates Creek. Now, that's not an automatic first down in high school, but it should be enough yards for a first down.
It was 2nd down and 20 coming into that play.
As they mark it off. And the results will be a first down.
Well, the down and distance on the scoreboard certainly not accurate because...
No, I was looking at the chains, yes.
It will be 1st down and 10. So 1st down and 10. Frederick Douglass just outside the Commodore 10. Here's the handoff. Brady Ross chugging his way in, and a touchdown. That's Carter Ross. Touchdown, Douglas.
Well, that was hard running right there. That's hard running. I guess he said, brother, I got you. I got you.
Hot start for the Broncos. Carter Ross, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. 13-0 Douglas start.
And his 9th and 10th carry of the season.
Broncos connecting on that 4th down Jeremiah Turner run to continue the drive as Wallace applying the point after. And Frederick Douglass, a sizzling start. 3.5 minutes gone by. They lead 14-0 over Tates Creek on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Commodores up against it early, Cisco. A great Douglas start.
Right. I mean, both plays that set up their touchdowns was by the special team. One of them actually was a special team touchdown. The other one was a sort of like a pooch kick that Tates Creek could not handle it, and ended up giving the ball back to Frederick Douglass.
So the Broncos going to kick it off. Tates Creek yet to run a play offensively in this game. And that ball's going to be hooked and returned by Tristan Taylor. And Taylor, such a weapon on special teams, slung to the ground, though, back inside the 20. So the Commodore offense in tow, averaging 38 points per game. So much experience. Miles Hayward, senior left tackle. Connor Blanton is the left guard. Adrian Abbott-Dixon, the center of the right side of the line. A couple of two-way linemen, Abarian Dean and Kamarian Harris. Darnell Burnside, former Douglas Bronco, is the Tates Creek quarterback in 2 years. He's eclipsed nearly 2,000 passing yards with 23 passing touchdowns. So Burnside in the gun. Now B.J. Evans will leak out, so it's empty, and Burnside going to pitch it out in the flat. There's Taylor, the Lafayette transfer, and Taylor, a crafty run up just shy of the 30. Now bulging forward, maybe close to a first down.
Right. That's a good play call right there. Just slow the tempo down just a little bit, get some action. We got a little back and forth going on with city rivalry, and that's what happens.
Taylor, a couple of kickoff return touchdowns on the season. Through the air, he's also a credible threat with one receiving score. And it looks like a little bit short, second down, and we'll call it 2. There's Evans, the bulldozer, and a Commodore apparent first down. B.J. Evans will go down in school history as one of their better running backs they've had in 2 years, 2,400 rushing yards. Started his career at LCA.
Strong runner. Moves the chains. Here comes Tates Creek. Trying to get the momentum back, and that's what you need to do. Coach Hawks did a very good job of a couple of play calling, and actually Coach Black, the offensive coordinator.
The 32-yard line. As Burnside out in the flat, that ball caught J.T. Cooper, and Cooper,
nice play.
Dragging tacklers up to the 40, a late flag thrown in.
Coming in the game, Cooper had nine receptions for 160, so good play calling outside. Did he get a hold on the receiver?
This officiating crew been pretty busy through the first 5 minutes or so of this game. Going to be a blow to the head and a personal foul on Frederick Douglass.
Now this is what you need to do. A team takes the momentum so fast early in the first quarter, then all of a sudden you need to settle down and get in part of the game because it's so early. 14-0 with 7:26. Tates Creek's on the move.
Darnell Burnside in the gun. B.J. Evans on the call, and Evans stood up. Not a lot inside. That's nose man Tim Jackson, the first orange jersey. The rest of the Commodores receiving crew is both Luke and J.T. Cooper, as well as Tristan Taylor. The Bronco front, Devon Ellery, Stoney Mack on the edge with Tim Jackson. We just called his name inside. The linebackers, Wade Fields, Ariza Kia, and Jimmy Hooks. Second down and 9. And rolling Burnside, he's going to sling it out of bounds, intended for J.T. Cooper. The rest of the Broncos secondary are corners. Sophomore Toby Robinson, station transfer Damon Green, Sion Khan, and Keenan Banther are the safeties. And a big third down coming up.
This is a big key right here. What do you think? If they get it or don't get it, you think they're going to go for it?
I think it's 4-down territory.
Yeah.
You?
I think I would. I would try to keep the momentum.
Commodores in the shotgun from the Frederick Douglass 44-yard line is Burnside.
And he slips and he falls.
It's not 4-down territory now.
No, not even close now.
Sacked in the backfield.
Well, it looks like the receivers, when they was running the routes, didn't get any separation. And so Burnside tried to roll the pocket to his right and ended up falling down on the turf.
Not sure who will be credited with that sack as he stepped up in the pocket.
The turf.
And now Tates Creek really up against it after the 6-yard loss. They'll send on their punter. Luke Cooper on to punt. Douglas sending back Sion Khan. And Damon Green to return as Cooper. It's a high spiraling kick and dropped it. And Tates Creek
got it on the 5.
They do. And that's the recovery that they needed as the Commodores recover the muff punt.
I give it, I take it. Special teams.
It was Damon Green that muffed that punt, and Cooper, a very, very high punt. And the sun's still a factor. Might have been Lazare Warren racing down to recover that fumble for Tates Creek. First down and goal for the Commodores. There's Evans bouncing it out, and BJ stacked up after a couple.
Well, Evans is going to get a lot of touches because Allen is out with an injury. So with that said, it's right now contain the big run. And I look for a little bit more passing from Burnside to try to keep it balanced.
Already 2 turnovers in this game. And Tates Creek, after spotting Frederick Douglass a pair of touchdowns, has it inside the Frederick Douglass 9-yard line. Burnside going to direct some traffic as Marquise Hale now shifts to the near side slot. Here's an end-around handoff and darting back inside for a couple of yards. It's Tristan Taylor.
Yeah, Wade came off the edge and caught him from behind. Good job of the front line sealing it so he couldn't get upfield and make him go lateral. Great job.
Third down and goal. Broncos have been traditionally tough to run against inside in short yardage situations. As Tates Creek, third down and goal. Evans to the left of Darnell Burnside. Luke Cooper at the bottom of your screen, and Evans inside handoff.
Wall.
It is.
It was an orange wall right there.
Now you got fourth down and goal.
And we said this earlier, both teams got pretty good kickers. So with that said, would he settle for some points or call timeout and figure out what he wants? It looks like they're going to go for it.
There's been one fourth down played in this game. The Broncos connecting on fourth and short. The end result of that drive resulted in a touchdown. Tates Creek trying to do the same. So fourth and goal from the Frederick Douglass 6. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen as Burnside in the shotgun. And he's going to throw to the far side and well out of the reach of J.T. Cooper for an incomplete pass.
Well covered up top. So Green's the one that muffed it, and Green's the one made a nice little play here on the goal line. They tried to get a fade route out to Cooper and couldn't get it done.
So now the turnover on downs. Bronco football from their 6-yard line. We'll see what Tates Creek's defense dials up here to try to pressure the freshman quarterback from deep inside his territory.
Well, I know what I would do. I'm a defensive guy. We're sending everyone. We're going to play man, and we're going to blitz.
Dakari Talbert on the field, and he's got the Toten Talbert squirting for a few to first down in a second-level run, and Talbert loose across the 30, still loose at the 45, and Talbert in a foot race to the near side, and Talbert out at the 15-yard line.
All that was is Talbert just got tired. He made a lot of Tates Creek guys miss, and great run. First touch of the game for him, and he showed off a little bit.
79-yard rush, Dakari Talbert. Nazir Sanford will end up saving a touchdown at the tail end of this play. Yeah, you could see Talbert really up against it here as he tried to close this out for a score.
I mean, he's been a special running back ever since middle school at Leestown Middle School. So he brought this talent over to the Frederick Douglass Broncos, and as you saw twice on the replay, he's unbelievable. A lot of missed tackles.
Might have an official's timeout.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't say it. I apologize. Tates Creek called timeout.
Okay. They're going to update the scoreboard a little late, but it will be, you're right, a Commodore timeout as Jonathan Hawk's really just trying to get some order restored. This team was so close to getting on the board, and in the blink of an eye, they're staring at now a 3-touchdown deficit potentially.
Yeah. Well, Coach Duncan knows a little bit about Frederick Douglass. He was their defensive back and freshman coach here before he went over to Tates Creek. So right now is get their kids under control, let them take a little water break, and doesn't mean their Broncos actually going to score. So Tates Creek's ready for that. And I can't tell who's in the backfield.
First down and 10. It's Takari Talbert.
He gets the hold again.
He does. He'll prod forward for a couple.
So we've seen 3 backs for Frederick Douglass. We've seen Turner, Cooper, and Talbert. That's that 3 wise men.
And Carter Ross scoring on the touchdown rush. Got a Sion Khan touchdown, 2 consecutive weeks that Sion has scored. And the Broncos looking razor sharp early. Second down and 8 from the Tates Creek 13-yard line. Guzman out in the flat. He's going to flip it over to the near side.
All right, they got a hold.
That's Brady Ross. And Ross going to be short.
No, we got a flag down. The lines judge on that side got a flag, and it's going to get the outside receiver for a hold. But the first thing you don't do is stick your hands up in the air. Now you're saying all eyes on me.
Beg your pardon, that's 17. It's DeAndre Clay out there. So the flag whistled on Frederick Douglass. So second down and about 14.
Yeah, it's a spot foul.
DeAndre Clay, the bottom right of your screen. Jeremiah Turner in the backfield. Guzman across, and that ball is caught.
That was a very nice throw. Low and outside, and only his receiver could catch the ball. And you talked earlier about the sun, the way it's setting here on the farm, in the farm, if you will. And every time the Broncos look to the sideline, they're shading their eyes because of that sun is just beaming down right now, and it hasn't set yet.
Gain of about 4.
Big stop for Tates Creek.
As the Broncos nearing the 90-second mark of this first quarter. Guzman, plenty of time, slings it across. A great throw and catch and a touchdown.
Threw the ball right in the middle of the field, and the great catch, turn, missed tackle, goes in. Frederick's now up 20-0. No flags on the play.
It's DeAndre Clay in for the touchdown. 3 different Broncos have scored, and Guzman, a lot of zip on that pass right across the middle of the field.
Well, we said it last week. He's got a very big arm, and I mean, it's strong. He got that ball out there, put it on his right hip, and nice spin, and went in for a touchdown. Now they direct snap. It looks like he's in for the 2-point. I'm waiting. I see a lot of Broncos with their hands up, but no official yet.
And I'm not sure any of the officials have the proper angle to determine on the 2-point attempt. And for the moment,
said no good.
Yep. So Tates Creek going to hold on the 2-point attempt. Let's take one more look at the 2-point try that was nullified. We'll get up to the replay here in just a moment as the Broncos. Looked like a design all the way. It sure was. So Tates Creek now trailing 20-zip.
It's still early, 20-0. in football. All you need is a little mold to go your way. But a great stop by the defense for the Broncos as Tates Creek was, looks like they was about to go in to score, Chris.
Well, the Commodores, again, just getting off to a slow start. It's been really the theme through the first 4 weeks of their season.
Yeah, and Coach Hawks mentioned that.
Certainly in the 3 losses, rather the 2 losses in this one, and this onside kick will be negated.
Offsides.
And Nathan McPeek not at all happy on the near sideline.
Well, he's talking to his kicker. His kicker keeps stopping and going and stopping and going. Just tell him, just go ahead and kick the ball. He's done lost some weight, so he's moving a little bit fluid right now. He looks good. Looks good.
Boy, this is a big drive coming up for the Commodores. They badly need some positives to occur. Again, they drove down and had some success on the prior drive.
Yeah. So they got some little momentum. They just got to keep it going. 118 here in the first quarter.
Hooking kick by Wallace, fielded by Tristan Taylor, and Taylor weaving his way up the field. Be stacked up at the 37-yard line.
Very good field position to start for Burnside. And so
Commodores defense over there taking a seat, trying to figure some positives out as this Frederick Douglass team. 2 offensive touchdowns in this game. There was 1 kick return for a score from Sion Khan to start the game. But thus far, Frederick Douglass's offense has had their way with the Tates Creek Commodore defense. 1st down and 10 as Burnside with the shotgun. And Burnside going to heave it down the middle of the field, and he's got a target, and it is nearly picked off. Great deflection by Thurman Wade.
That's called catch-up speed. That is called catch-up speed because the receiver got behind him, and he actually came up and almost had an interception. I thought he had it.
Pass intended for Marquise Hale. And 2nd down and 10, Commodores. There's Evans on the call, and BJ for a couple across the 36. There's a flag.
There's a late flag came in. I mean, it's going to be a lot of chipping because, you know, their rivalries. It's a city game. It means something here in Lexington. It means something.
Mark Harvey, again, the white hat. His guys, they've been the factor in this game. They've certainly had a presence. Maybe offsetting personal fouls. It will be.
So, again, I think it's one of those situations, Chris, is where they're talking and they're trying to stop the talking. Because, again, I didn't see anybody throwing any punches or anything. So it's basically saying, guys, play the game and stop talking.
2nd down and about 7.
I don't know I could play in this air without talking.
Commodores with 42.4 left in this first quarter. It's turning into a gorgeous night for high school football. Not a cloud in the sky. Back to throw. Burnside, he's going to whip it, and Taylor takes a lick by Sion Khan. Forward progress, couple yards short of the 1st down, up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's the receiver. He's got to get the distance and get that 1st down. I mean, he can't cut that route off short. Got to push him a little bit past the 1st down and come back to the ball and receive it and keep that drive going on and get that 1st down. So they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, so it's 4th down now. The down and distance here on the scoreboard is to say it's been inaccurate would be an understatement.
It's very late, so they're going to let the clock run out and talk about it and go from there.
That's going to take us to the end of the first. The big 4th down coming up for Tates Creek. Frederick Douglass on top of the Commodores, 20-0. More coverage coming up from the farm on Glycod.
confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
A big 4th down to start this second quarter, and a flag. So the procedure makes it 4th and 8. And we'll see if that factors into
here comes the punting
the decision.
Here comes the punting unit.
So the Commodores with a self-inflicted woe to start this second quarter.
Yeah, well, the two things that Coach Hawks talked about was starting fast, didn't happen, cut down the penalties, haven't happened yet. So hopefully they figure it out and go from there.
So Luke Cooper on to punt for the second time. And Frederick Douglass.
It's a fake.
It is, and Cooper, he needs the 46-yard line.
He's going to be close.
And I think Cooper perhaps short at the naked eye.
He went out of bounds short.
So Cooper, as we take a look at this was a design fake all the way. He needed the 46-yard line.
He had a chance to get that.
That's one where I think you lower the shoulder and hope for the best, don't you, Cisco?
You definitely do. I mean, you got to know down and distance and where the stick is, and that would have been a great momentum for Tates Creek to receive. Now, again, Frederick Douglass got the momentum. Great field position on the 45 going in.
Broncos a pair of offensive touchdowns. Carter Ross has taken one in. Also, receiving score for TJ Stewart. As Kane Bell Pointer sprints in motion, and Guzman out in the flat on the setup screen, and Clay with the grab, evading a tackle, and DeAndre is loose. DeAndre Clay down the near sideline and out inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, you got to make that tackle. You got to make that tackle. The defense was set up for it, and another missed tackle, and he takes it down inside the 10.
It's going to be a gain of about 32 yards.
The ball's on the 9.
Be first down and goal. As the Broncos really starting to pour it on here. Jakari Talbert, the back to the left of Jaden Guzman. And Talbert inside tackles and upended just shy of the goal line. Nice tackle by Rekus Greer.
Well, we talked about the running back Evans for Tates Creek, where he can't get his shoulders going straight because the front line is stalemating him. Talbert is running downhill on that one.
Jakari, the decoy here, and Guzman rolling, slipping, and down inside.
We got a late flag. I don't know if he grabbed his face mask. The line judge on Tates Creek side threw a flag like a baseball. So again,
Jackson Ross will check in on this next play, as will receiver Caden John.
Yeah, we haven't seen Turner since the first drive. I know they got 3 horses that can actually run the football, but I'm a little bit surprised. We got a face mask. against Tates Creek.
Going to be about a 3-yard penalty, half the distance of the goal. So be second down and goal from about the 2. Guzman is in the shotgun. And
oh, there he is.
Flag again.
I just said his name, he's in.
Oh my, so this one going to be
outside against Tates Creek.
About a half-yard penalty. So half the distance, and now we're about the 1-yard line. Be second down and goal.
Tell you what, the officials are getting a lot of TV coverage.
Well, in Tates Creek, you can just sense the frustration as Broncos just having their way. But I go back to this Cooper run on the punt. I don't know. Lower that shoulder, Cisco.
Well, there's no question. I think he thought he was over because he didn't want to get hit.
There's Jeremiah Turner and another flag.
Another flag down. We got outside against Tates Creek. I guess they're lining up in the neutral zone. In high school, if you line up, it's automatically a penalty. You can't get back. And it looks like their front is doing it. So we're still second down and inches now. Same play again. He's in.
And there is a flag as well, I believe. Got a flag. Excuse me, that was maybe just a towel, it appeared, but the touchdown is going to count for Turner.
Yeah. I think last week I told you his nickname was Quiet Storm because he's like a storm. He's a very athletic running back. And doesn't say very much. Doesn't say very much at all. Just produces.
And the Broncos on that even point, if you will. Going to attempt 2. Guzman rolling, facing pressure, and he's brought down. That's a great sack. Lazare Warren will nullify the 2-point try. 26-0. We'll step aside. More coverage live from the farm. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Coming up at halftime, we'll update the score ticker, keep you apprised of other Central Kentucky High School football action. Crosstown, Henry Clay is hosting George Rogers Clark. That game also on Glycod. Lafayette on the road at Shelby County. Then on Glycod as well. Bryan Station visiting Ballard. And Wallace, another kick and perhaps a premature beginning. There have been numerous flags here in the first 14-plus minutes of this game.
Well, this one actually looks like it's going to be on the Broncos. Because I didn't get an indication. I don't know if you saw it, because I didn't see it. Yeah, they're moving them back 5 yards, so it must be outside on the Broncos.
Start against Douglas. 3-play kickoff.
And Wallace, this a short kick, cradled by Tristan Taylor. And Taylor bounces it out, takes it across the 30-yard line. Well, what's Tates Creek need to get done here on first down?
They truthfully, as of right now, they try to get a little momentum. Coach Alton, being a coach myself, is you're just trying to slowly get some momentum, and a good sustained drive will work, or a big play will work. Because that was one of the key things for Coach McPeek, is containing the receivers and not let them get behind them. So far, that's been happening.
Commodores certainly very efficient at times on offense. A lot of firepower on that side of the ball. As Darnell,
that's a fact.
Burnside, plenty of time, zings it down and right down and underthrowing his target, Marquise Hale.
Well, that was the one time that I think he should have ran the ball because with that said, as he rolled out, nobody was in front of him. He may not have got the first down, but he'd have picked up 8 or 9. So, but he's trying to make something happen with his arm, and there's nothing wrong with that.
From the 32, B.J. Evans. Primary running back adjacent to Darnell Burnside is Burnside with the snap up in the pocket, and he is sacked back to the 29-yard line.
Again, no separation from the receivers. They tried to duck the secondary, and linebackers are dropping underneath the hook route, so doing a great job. I guess Coach Poe has changed his defense up a little bit for Tates Creek.
Third down at 13 as the Commodores up against it here inside their 30-yard line. Burnside rolling to the near side.
He's going to cut and run.
Slings it across his body. Con! Interception!
Are they going to give it to him? It's no replay in high school. Let's see.
The officials will confer.
Yes, they said interception. He went down and got that. Sion Khan.
Take a look at this play from the outset here.
Great interception.
As Tates Creek inching back to the huddle leading into this interception, and Khan just doing a tremendous job. His imprint is all over this game. Began the game with a kickoff return for a touchdown. Like to have another look at that, wouldn't you?
Hey, let's go upstairs on that one.
Let's get Gene Steratore on the line here. Yes. First down and 10. Guzman back to throw.
He's trying to get the knockout punch and
coming back to catch that ball inside the 10.
And he caught it.
Interception.
No. The Broncos got it.
Excuse me. It's Caden John with a catch.
Yeah, they both had it. You are right, Chris. They both had it, and he held on to it, and possession's going to go to the receiver.
Caden John with the catch as he was blanketed out there by Nazir Sanford.
I give Coach some credit, the OC, for Frederick Douglass. He trusts that young freshman quarterback who's either 14 and about to turn 15. So,
first down and goal.
And the fumble.
That ball is fumbled.
And Tates Creek's got it.
Yeah, the Commodores do. The second takeaway of this game, and that is a big Commodore recovery gobbled up by Devon Flowers.
Flowers, good job. Stopped the momentum with 8:57 to go in the second quarter. So now Tates Creek's got an opportunity to get some more back.
That's one of those plays you might underscore a couple hours from now as the Broncos in command trying to almost put this game away, but a fumble. And now Tates Creek clinging to life. They'll have it inside their 11-yard line, first down and 10.
Evans is probably going to get the ball on this play right here.
Three receivers to the near side as B.J. Evans. Combination tackle there for Frederick Douglass. Tim Jackson involved, as is for 51 Lamonte Brown.
Well, I don't know if he can change the play at the line of scrimmage. I'm talking about Burnside, because they had basically 8 people in the box, so that's why I figured he was going to – they looked at him getting the ball as well.
Second down and 9.
Big stop for Tates Creek on defense, and let's see what their offense is going to do.
Commodores sorely need a response as Burnside. He's going
throws it deep. He's got his receiver. He's got it. He dropped it. He had him. Good throw by Burnside.
Wonderful throw by Darnell Burnside out of the midst of Luke Cooper.
That brings up 3rd down.
And that was 6.
Yeah, Cooper's not going to drop too many of them. Both of them are pretty good what they do.
Burnside with a great arm strength that time, Cisco.
Yeah. I mean, he showed it. He showed that arm off real well. You know, Cooper's feeling bad, but he's got to shake that off. It's a lot of game. A lot of game.
3rd down and 9 from the Commodore 11. Tates Creek +1 on turnovers tonight. Needing to string some positives on offense, though, as Burnside squirts to the near side, and he is slung to the ground short of the 1st down up to the 15.
Well, they was running actually the same play to JT Cooper, but they blanketed him over the top, so he couldn't get it there. So Burnside pulled it down and tried to get what he could get. So again, great defense, momentum, Tates Creek. Frederick Douglass defense has done a very good job of getting stops.
Luke Cooper on the punt. Got Sion Khan out of the Bronco 49 awaiting the punt. And this time Cooper, oh my, off the side of his foot to the near side, and that's going to provide outstanding Broncos field position.
Right. I hope he's still not thinking about the drop pass because, like I said, you got to keep playing, and coaches encourage that. It happens. Let's move on and do what we do. So this is a big stop for Tates Creek's defense, Chris. I think, again, back-to-back stops will give them some momentum as well without their offense scoring.
It'll be a 22-yard punt as the Broncos from the Tates Creek 25, and now Guzman will sprint back in the game.
And Turner's in the backfield.
And Jeremiah gets the handoff, and Turner darting up the field. Nice chunk on 1st down, just short of the 20.
Jeremiah Turner on the carry, gain of 4. That'll be 2nd and 6.
So much balance in this Bronco backfield. We saw Dakari Talbert take a 79-yard rush earlier. Touchdown run for Carter Ross in this game. And Jeremiah Turner, a blazer as well.
Well, the last time they had that three-headed monster, they won a state title.
And Carter Ross in the game. He's positioned to the right of Jaden Guzman. The Broncos trying to expand this lead. And something awry and a miss, and the Broncos will pause play for a timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod. More coverage right after this.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
2nd down and 6 coming up for Frederick Douglass out of the timeout. Line of scrimmage at the Tates Creek 21. DeAndre Clay at the top of your screen.
Cooper's in the back. Ross, excuse me.
Yeah, Carter Ross gets the Toten Ross.
He runs hard.
Prodding his way for about 5 or 6 yards to the 16.
Yeah, Ross says, I'm gonna get my yards. He runs very hard. And there's 3 of them. One's a receiver, one's a quarterback, and one's a running back. What a happy dad.
That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Broncos hope to have quarterback Brady back in a couple of weeks as well. The 3rd down and a long 2, short 3 as Guzman gives it to Carter Ross, and Ross strung out as he tried to dart it up inside. A core of Commodores involved in that stop.
Yeah, I talked to his dad before the game on Brady, and it's all about arm movement and arm circulation. So he's going to look to throw probably sometimes next week, and they will go from there. So his injury is affecting the arm motion, but he's on recovery to return for the Broncos.
And really the way Jaden Guzman has been playing, this shapes up to be perhaps an interesting situation the second half of this year.
Well, to have 2 good quarterbacks, it's not bad.
Sure.
Not bad at all.
Dakari Talbert is into the right of Jaden Guzman. It's 4th down and 3, and the Broncos going to go for it. A high snap. Talbert fields it, and Talbert upended. He'll lunge for the first down, and it will be a first down.
Well, I've said this 3 or 4 times. That when Talbert gets the ball, he's running downhill hard. He is a special running back. His brother's out in college right now, a heck of a receiver. So right now, Talbert is still in the game. Is going to do his thing again.
The first down and goal, Douglas.
He's going to throw it. Got him. Interception.
And the Broncos turn it over for the 3rd time. It's intercepted in the end zone by Nazir Sanford.
I was real surprised about that call. You're running the ball, you're pushing them back, and then you throw it. Not questioning, just didn't understand the play call on that one.
And that was the primary read all the way as Guzman locked on his target out there.
Don't forget, fans, coming up at the halftime,
so miscues keeping Tates Creek in the game, at least temporarily.
Well, back-to-back turnovers, a fumble that took place, and now an interception in the end zone. The ball comes out to the 20. And right now, again, Frederick Douglass is giving Tates Creek an opportunity to get some momentum before they go into halftime. We'll see what they do with it.
And credit this Tates Creek defense, much maligned coming in, and their defense has made some significant stops in this game.
And I'm a little bit surprised with their offense. Their offense has got weapons everywhere.
Taylor in motion. Here's the flip, and Tristan Taylor darts it up inside.
Good job of stretching it out on the Frederick Douglass defense. Stretch it out. I thought he was going to get way more than what he got, but he's in front of the chains. It looks like he picked up 6.
Taylor on the carry. Stopped by multiple Broncos.
Taylor, a tremendous player last year. Half dozen or so touchdowns at Lafayette.
Just a reminder, all middle school students must be accompanied by an adult.
And be 2nd down and 5 as the Commodores try to inch their way down the field. They will get the football to start the second half, so an opportunity to string a couple of drives together as they try to carve their way back in this game. Taylor in motion to the near side. Back to throw. Burnside inching his way up the field, and Burnside a first down as he's dragged down across the 30 to the 32.
Well, on his interception, remember I indicated that's what he should have done then, and he's a little shaken up a little bit. He's holding, looks like he's going to the side right now. So Burnside, he's holding his left hip.
He sure is. As we take a look at this replay, Ace Davis is in the game for the Commodores as Burnside, for a moment anyway, is out on that far sideline.
Yeah, he's getting help to the trainer area, so we'll find out more detail on that.
Ace Davis, 5'10", 160-pound junior. He does have half dozen or so passing yards on the season. He's going to get a couple more here. There's a pass out in the flat. This ball is caught by Luke Cooper, and Cooper alertly out of bounds for a few to the 38.
Oh, I tell you what, coaches now they don't care if you back up your quarterback. You come out throwing the ball. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, it's like last week with the young freshman. Why? Same thing. You know, they know their players, and that's pretty good.
Gain of 5, ball at the 39. Commodores beneficiaries of 3 takeaways in this game, but still trailing 26-zip.
2 of them's been in the red zone when it looked like Frederick Douglass was going to score, so the defense is doing it.
B.J. Evans between the tackles, still short of a first down. Again, Tates Creek sending on Ace Davis as their quarterback, Darnell Burnside, injured on that last skirt for a first down.
Yeah, the trainers are around him right now, and I can't really see him now, but I think he's laying flat, trying to get that backside hip worked out. They're going to bring the chains out.
Yeah, well, we might have one of those.
Back in the day.
That's like a double eagle in golf now. You don't see too many of those measurements.
Not at all. Because normally they know more, so they would automatically say it yes or no. So it looks like he got it. Now it's short, inches.
Yeah, it's only third down. So third down and very short for Tates Creek. They do have a pair of timeouts.
Well, Chris, like you just indicated, this is huge right now for Tates Creek. If they can do something, get some type of field goal or touchdown, and then get the ball back in the second half, in the beginning, it's gonna really help their momentum. And Burnside is still out.
Yeah, so Ace Davis in the shotgun. That security blanket to his left is B.J. Evans, though, the Studley running back. And Evans getting the call. Evans to the near side. There's a first down, and Evans cradling and protecting the ball as Sion Khan with the stop after a 9-yard run.
And that was all Evans. I mean, he got 8 yards after contact, so a very strong runner as well.
If the Commodores can punch this one in, I think it makes things pretty interesting going into halftime.
It really does. I mean, from the mindset back, too, not just the physical aspect of it. So Douglas is looking for a stop to keep that momentum.
Tristan Taylor in motion and around the edge.
We got another flag. We ain't seen one of those in a while. He indicated offsides. He threw his flag on Douglas' side, so it must be offside Douglas.
Yeah, the defensive end at the top of your screen was almost unevaded to the quarterback. So first down and 5, the byproduct of that penalty.
The clock's moving.
Still 2 minutes left. Sion Khan got this game started with a kickoff return for a touchdown for Douglas of 65 yards on a squib kick. Tates Creek, however, with 2 red zone takeaways, keeping the deficit at least at this point at 26. Boy, a lot of time, valuable time going off that clock as Davis back to throw across the middle. Intercepted.
It was batted up in the air. He looked for his first receiver and wasn't there, and then he turned it the opposite way, and it got batted up in the air and picked off. And again, another momentum stop.
Nelson Ariza-Kia with the interception.
That was a nice interception for a big man.
5 turnovers in this game. And every time the Commodores with a glimmer of hope, it just evaporates.
Yeah, I don't know.
DeAndre Clay at the top of your screen. As Frederick Douglass, they have 1 timeout left. I'm not sure either coach is going to be real happy going into the locker room.
Yeah, nobody's got the rhythm right now. So right now, both coaches has got something to talk about at halftime.
Trips to the top. Guzman back to throw. Evading. There's a flag.
I think we might have a hold up. The official, he's talking, so he may call it a face mask because Guzman's head did move back. But
yeah, this one definitely going to be on Tates Creek.
Yeah,
so we take one
mask.
more glance. So now first down and 10 after the penalty.
Oh, they gave him a 5-yard face mask.
Oh, incidental, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw where the marker was at.
Well, back to throw Guzman. Well, that was kind of him. There's a pass out, nearly caught, but it's incomplete, intended for T.J. Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart tried to do a stop and go, but the defensive back for Tates Creek did not fall for it.
Now 2nd down and 5.
Mr. Stanford for Tates Creek. This game had a whole lot of stuff going on. It's been kind of dragging for the last 20 minutes.
It has. Been a lot of drama, a lot of turning points, twists and turns.
Screen set up.
Nice grab. That's Jeremiah Turner, and he'll lunge close to a first down. He stayed in bounds. He'll be about a yard short up to the 43.
Well, I say it all the time. When you're a defensive lineman, that offensive line guy has been beating you up 100 times every play, and then they let you through. Hint, hint. I'm just saying it's a hint. They're not letting you through because they try to look bad and get a negative on the film. Stop. Find the ball.
3rd down and 1. Carter Ross is in the backfield. Or is he? No, it's Turner. Excuse me. And Jeremiah Turner swallowed up.
Well,
Ross back to the 40.
Ross was in, and then he just came off, and then Turner ran in. So.
And timeout called by Frederick Douglass. That is their last timeout. And they're going to have a 4th down in about 4 coming up.
I tell you what, Coach McPeek, he's saying something to someone. Let's see.
Yeah, he's working his Broncos very hard, just out of your eye shot there to your lower right. And they're going to punt. So again, Tates Creek, they're in it. Down 26. And quite candidly, if the Broncos had taken care of their business, this game would be a running clock right now.
Easy. But again, Tates Creek got the turnovers when they needed it. Looks like the Broncos was actually going in for a touchdown and a fumble, and then also an interception the next time they had the ball. So twice.
Nelson Arizakia, fresh off an interception, will punt for Frederick Douglass. And Tristan Taylor back for Tates Creek. He's at his 22 awaiting the punt. Still 38 seconds in the first half. And Arizakia, a high spiraling kick.
Nice.
Very high, and Taylor's going to watch it trickle out to his right near the 25-yard line.
Well, I think Sanford was down there for Tates Creek, and he was blocking, and that ball came very close of hitting him. So you got to find it, and whatever you say to find the football, that's what should have happened. But Tates Creek's got the ball with 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Interesting to see if Darnell Burnside will be back out there for this series, as he was injured late. No, it's Ace Davis that's back. We'll try to get a report on Darnell at halftime. And you would think Tates Creek would sorely need his play in the second half if they were to mount a comeback deep into this game. Is Ace Davis in the gun. Pass out in the flat. There's Tristan Taylor, and Taylor in space. And Taylor across the 40 to the 42-yard line, a pickup of 17 yards.
Brought down by number 4, Johnny Brown. 44, Johnny Brown, excuse me. First and 10.
Clock running now under 20 as the Commodores 2 timeouts left. Davis in the shotgun. Incomplete. It's facing heavy blitz up the middle. It was a Maddox Jones on the pressure.
Well, I didn't understand the part of why you hurrying up with 2 timeouts. I mean, especially when the clock was under 30 seconds. Call the timeout, make a play, and let's go from there. Now you got 9 seconds with 1 timeout. The clock does stop on a first down, though. to set the chains.
9 seconds left as Davis going to heave it down that far sideline and intended for Luke Cooper. So one more play in the half.
That brings up.
Everybody saw that. If the defensive back would have pushed in the back, it would have been a flag.
Yeah, that was a blatant push, it appeared, from Luke Cooper.
That was definitely a blatant, but, you know, they say I'm a little biased.
Trips to the near side as Ace Davis out in the flat, gobbled up by Tristan Taylor. And that's going to take us to half as Taylor ushered out of bounds. Sloppy first half. Frederick Douglass leading Tates Creek 26-0, Cisco.
Well, this is not what I thought. I really didn't. I didn't believe that it would be this way, but it was all set on the kickoff, and what can I say? Frederick Douglass is taking advantage, but also Tates Creek has fought back because, like you said, it should be a running clock. But they're still in it, 26-0. They get the ball in the second half, and we'll see what happens.
Broncos up at halftime. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership. at 2073 Bryant Road in Lexington.
Back live on the farm, it's 26-0 at halftime as Frederick Douglass leads Tates Creek. Chris LeBar back with UK Wildcat, former UK Wildcat Cisco Bryant, and the Broncos doing some good things, though, and that big play capability just jumps off the page at times.
Oh, very much so, and that's been the biggest thing is they made big plays after big plays.
We take a look at some of the first half scoring presented by our great friends at Carpenter's Local 1650. You can build your winning career today. Visit carpenters.com for more information. For Broncos touchdown, Sion Khan started things. 75-yard kickoff return to begin this game. Carter Ross, 17-yard touchdown rush, followed by TJ Stewart, 16-yard TD reception. And then late in the half, Jeremiah Turner powered in from 1 yard out. Again, those numbers from Central Midwest Carpenters. You can visit carpenters.com for more information. But again, Broncos, Cisco leaving points on the board.
Quite a bit of points on the board and opportunities that actually Tates Creek did not take advantage of, which is pretty unusual for their type of team that with that power on offense.
What are the messages in the respective locker areas at this point?
The message is right now Tates Creek saying, let's just slowly get ourselves back in. We can go get 2 touchdowns before the fourth quarter. That puts us in. The Broncos are saying, let's put it away, which we should have already did.
You look at this Frederick Douglass team, they're going to be on the defensive side of things to start the second half. And one of the bearing questions is, what will Tates Creek do at quarterback?
Well, we have. I sent a text down to see if I can find out how Burnside is doing. He went out holding his looked like his hip, and he did not return. So that's the key. What can you do without your number one quarterback in? And so the coaches got to make an adjustment.
It is a perfect night for high school football. We're so glad you joined us tonight from the farm. Frederick Douglass leading Tates Creek 26-0. More coverage on the other side of this timeout on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
We're here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
A perfect night to be a kid and watch high school football. Frederick Douglass on top. It is halftime, 26-0. And Cisco, this Tates Creek team trying to get some things done on offensively, but it starts on converting more third downs. Only 1 of 7 on third down.
Yeah, definitely. And Evans, who carried the ball 8 times for 20 yards, is going to have to get a little bit more touches. I think that's going to be the biggest point for them to get back into this. I don't think throwing the ball, especially if Burnside does not return.
Those first half numbers presented by Fast Signs. At Fast Signs, you can make a statement. Lopsided offensively, Broncos 245 yards, but those 3 turnovers just stand out.
They stand out big time. The 3 turnovers cause points. And, Coach Hawk said it in the beginning. Let's start fast and let's cut down on the penalties and the turnovers, and that didn't happen. And that's why they're trailing 26-0 at halftime.
What do you look for in the second half?
I don't know. I really don't, because, again, it goes back to the starting quarterback, who's an outstanding quarterback, and that's Burnside Jr. So right now we'll wait and see if they come out, and then I can actually truly answer that question.
Ace Davis played a couple of series in that first half for Tates Creek, but right now it's halftime. Frederick Douglass on top of the Commodores, 26-0. More coverage coming up after this. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
We're big fans here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Score 1.9% financing on select new Kia models like 2026 Kia Sportage. Or win with 0% on 2025 Kia Sorento and Sportage.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Tonight's broadcast would not be possible without the support of our corporate partners. Please let them know how much you appreciate our high school athletics coverage by providing free-to-watch high school basketball and high school football, as well as soccer and volleyball on Glycod. Second half coming up next, 26-0. Frederick Douglass on top. More coverage right after this pause on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Here to hear what's on your mind. Take this it's time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Proudly based in Jessamine County, R.J. Corman Railroad Group has been serving North America's railroad industry since 1973. Find out more by visiting rjcorman.com. For high-quality railroad service, it's R.J. Corman.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
Back to the farm as we get set for the second half. 26-0 Frederick Douglass on top as the Commodores will have the football to start this second half, and clearly a very important drive as they have, if they have aspirations getting back in this game.
Right. We've said that throughout this whole broadcast of this game is Tates Creek's had the opportunity to get the momentum back. So, again, they're still in that still position. I'm still looking on the side. I haven't seen Burnside warm up, but it's hard to see the numbers at this angle. So, again, major impact is how they start this third quarter.
Commodores take a look at their upcoming schedule here in just a couple of moments. As the Commodores, you'll see them again next week on Glycott as they will host Bryan Station. A couple of weeks from that at Ryle, and then district play to start October 10th, and that really should be a very interesting district race between them and the other three city foes.
It should be. And the biggest thing with Tates Creek, again, it goes back to the previous two games that they lost. They were 1-0, then they went 0, then 1-2, and now coming here at Frederick Douglass, and that's momentum. That's what you play with these young people.
Take a look at Douglas's trek ahead. Tough one next week at Corbin. We'll see them October 3rd at Mail, and then their district portion will commence October 10th versus a much improved Madison Central team, but certainly a lot of business before that game as Douglas trying to get their first win of the year here tonight.
Right, and when they go district play Madison Central, they lost a lot of players Madison Central did last year and did very well. So it's going to be quite interesting in how they build up to it.
So Commodore football, excuse me.
No, I was about to say I'm anxious to see Burnside out there. I hope he's okay.
Tremendous quarterback, and we saw him make a nice run leading up to that injury, doing so much work with his feet as well.
Yeah, well, we mentioned a few seconds about him running, and maybe that's why he don't like to run. But, he's a major impact for Tates Creek to get back in this game and show some production in the third and fourth quarter.
So Tristan Taylor back to return for the Commodores. Again, Frederick Douglass, winners of 35 consecutive against teams from Fayette County, including 8 in a row versus Tates Creek.
That's not easy to do. Ooh. That's very impressive.
Clayton Wallace to kick off. And a hooking kick fielded by Taylor. As Taylor crossed the 25, trying to dart out, and he will, just across the 30-yard line.
As Mr. Young, number 14 for Tates Creek, thought he was playing hockey, he actually ran on the field as the ball was getting kicked.
Ace Davis will be the quarterback, it appears, for Tates Creek. And Ace, here he comes as he'll slide on the helmet. At the top left of your screen, number 12. So the backup quarterback, Ace Davis, replacing Darnell Burnside, who again was injured very late in the first half. B.J. Evans is to the left of Burnside. And Evans getting the call. And very stout on that front as Douglas stymies the rush.
Wow, you said it 2 or 3 times about that front line. They're doing a great job of keeping Evans from going downhill. Great job. Burnside actually came on the field and they called him back off. So
second down and 10. As J.T. Cooper split to the bottom of your screen with 3 receivers to the near side. And Tristan Taylor in motion. And back to throw Davis. Davis across the middle. And pass deflection from behind. Batted down, that's a Damon Green.
Right. I'm just wondering when Tates Creek will have to move their receivers in a little bit closer because his arm is not as big as Burnside's arm. So we got a player down for Tates Creek. Can't see his number. But what I'm talking about, Chris, is right now is they've got the receivers, Cooper and them, they're at the end. They're on the other side of the numbers. And his arm ain't as big as Burnside. So I'm just wondering if they're going to change up the offense just a little bit and try to get quick hits.
Looks like one of the linemen for Tates Creek.
Hope he's just cramping because they got his leg up in the air.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 10 momentarily. And really, you mentioned it, Cisco, with a new quarterback, that certainly impacts the play calling.
Very much.
That Tates Creek can offer up here in this second half.
And Coach Poe, the defensive coordinator for Frederick Douglass, did a good job when they brought in the backup quarterback. He started sending guys a little bit more. And that's what you do, just make him uncomfortable. Don't let him get comfortable.
Adrian Abbott Dixon, the injured Commodore, he's their starting center.
Yeah, he's got water in his hand, so he probably was cramping. Let's hope that's the case.
So 3rd down and long now for the Commodores in the first half. Tates Creek 1 of 7 on 3rd down. Yes, Evans to the right of Ace Davis. Davis back to throw. And out of the reach of J.T. Cooper. And the Commodores going to send on their punting unit.
That's not the start that Coach Hawks was hoping for. Not the start.
It was not a bad pass from Davis from that far hash mark to the near sideline.
Well, you know I like to go old school. Like Phil Sims says, if it touched your hand, catch the ball.
The 4th down and 10. Commodores showing punt. They went for it on a similar down and distance in the first half. Cooper, this a much, much better punt than the last as it bounces, scooped up at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos weaving their way. That's Sion Khan. And Khan has a block. And Khan all the way in. Or he stepped out at the 23.
23, excellent. The coverage wasn't there. It's sort of like everybody waiting for someone else to make the play. But Khan did a great job. Again, another missed tackle probably on the 48-yard line. And great blocking downfield for the Broncos.
Khan stepping out at the 23. He got a block downfield from Thurman Wade. But the Broncos, again, a stellar starting field position.
Did a great job. Wade did a great job of holding the block, but once the defensive guy moved, he let him go, to no holding call.
1st down and 10. The Broncos just outside the red zone.
It looks like Talbot.
And Dakari inside for a couple. He's got to be nearing 100 rush yards in this game. Had 99 in the first half, so that'll put him over a C-note.
With the carry. On the 19-yard line, 2nd down.
At that one big run of 70 plus.
A 79-yard skirmish for Talbert, and near side run to Curry again, shifts it back inside. Out of bounds at the 12, and that will be enough for a Frederick Douglass first down. Or will it?
We always have to wait. Yeah, first down. They're moving the chains.
Got an injured Commodore to the near side. Sure is. An injured Tates Creek Commodore here to the near side. It's going to be a first down, Frederick Douglass. There you see Coach Hawks coming over to take a look. We'll step aside. More coverage after this pause on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Frederick Douglass on the verge of extending this 26-0 lead. Still 9:37 to play in the second half, in the third quarter. And the injured Commodore again just out of our eye shot. And up. Let's see who that is there. That's Nazir Sanford. And good to see Sanford as he's able to get off the field under his own power. So now you've got the Broncos, Cisco really pinning Tates Creek very deep inside their own territory at the 13. It's first down and 10.
Yeah, but they've been there before, and Tates Creek has risen to the case based on a fumble and interception. So here we go.
Pass out in the flat. Nice pass as it's caught.
And we got another flag.
Terry Kaysen, his first catch as a flag is thrown in late.
Okay, I don't know what it's called, but the Tates Creek, I can't tell his number. Can you see his number? The gentleman all the way in the back. Number 10.
Unsportsmanlike conduct
Gear
is the call. So offsetting. That's the second offsetting version of those we've seen tonight.
Okay, we got a flag on the sideline. I guess they're unhappy with that call, so he throws a flag on the sideline to the coaches.
That's Mark Harvey, the white hat.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, hold it. Okay, I'm confused.
So we got an unsportsmanlike conduct after the offsetting penalties.
Oh, okay, I get it now. What he did is he threw it to let the coaches know he threw an unsportsmanlike conduct on one of Tates Creek's players.
And the Broncos trying to tap this one in, and they will. Unevaded touchdown rush. And Dakari Talbert with a touchdown rush, his first of the evening, and Frederick Douglass adding 6 to their lead. Clayton Wallace on for the point after, and what a strength he's become at the place kicking position. Soccer player. Hold is down. He was 5 of 6 on extra points coming in, and he's made 3 tonight in a 33-0 lead over Tates Creek. More coverage after this on Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Welcome back. 33-0 Douglas on top of Tates Creek with 9:19 in this third quarter. Dakari Talbert with that rushing score now on the season with 4 touchdowns.
But the biggest point to me is their kicker as Frederick Douglass, because he is so consistent, and that's going to be huge down in the stretch when you get close to the playoffs.
It's a short kick. Tristan Taylor's been a bright spot for Tates Creek tonight.
Yes.
He'll scoop it up at the 15. And Taylor down near the 25-yard line.
So, again, another flag. So we probably got some people talking and pushing. And so
to the 25-yard line, there is a flag on the play.
There were 12 combined penalties in the first half.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Tates Creek. So that's going to move them back.
The Commodores just sorely, badly wanting this win coming in, and you wonder if they maybe wanted it too much, if they've not focused on their execution.
A little anxious.
Back inside their 30, they'll have it at the 25-yard line. First down at 10. Ace Davis back at quarterback. And Davis on a bootleg. He's going to sling it to the near stick. Nice catch, J.T. Cooper. Cooper reels it in across the 40 down to the 43-yard line. Nice pickup of 18.
And that's a long throw again. Cooper did a great job, got it at his highest point, and brought it down.
That's the longest receiving play from scrimmage tonight for the Commodores.
I guess I should say J.T. Cooper, since there's 2 of them.
Got Luke and J.T. both have had just magnificent careers for Tates Creek. And the Commodores trying to inch their way down the field. They're at their 43-yard line. Luke Cooper at the top of your screen. As Ace Davis in the quarterback position for the Commodores across the middle. Great pass, and Cooper with a catch, and Luke Cooper out across the 30 to the 38, and that'll be J.T. Cooper with a first down.
Yeah, Luke's got an opportunity. Thomas Moore is actually looking at him, so he's getting recruited.
So back-to-back catches for J.T. Cooper, and credit Ace Davis with a couple of great passes in a row.
Yep. So that's the momentum they needed. The young man's doing it with his arm, so not bad at all.
From the 30, first down at 10. Davis.
He's going for it all.
Even at the far sideline. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete.
Great coverage out there for Frederick Douglass. That's Damon Green. You've got Green on one corner spot, Toby Robinson on the other, and of course Sion Khan, the leader of that secondary. That back seven really becoming a strength of this team. So second down to 10. Douglas, if you just joined us, led 26-0 at half despite 3 first-half turnovers. 2 turnovers inside Tates Creek's red zone. And the Commodores unable, at least at this point, to scratch. Ace Davis back to throw. Looking to the near side and incomplete. Trying to find Marquise Hale.
And Hale actually...
It's Sion Khan cramping up.
Yeah, made a great interception and cramped up. I'm just glad because he came down on one leg. So that was I'd rather them cramp than get hurt, truly hurt.
So third down coming up. We take a look at Sion and what a player he's become in his junior season.
Yeah. I mean, but basically their team is juniors. So their impact is going to be this year and next year.
One receiver at the top, 3 at the bottom for Tates Creek. As Ace Davis is in a shotgun. And Davis up in the pocket, sack back at the 36-yard line. Lamonte Brown.
I would have to call that a coverage sack because he actually looked at that was his third option. He tried to get out of the pocket and roll to his left, and Mr. Brown came and got him from behind.
And now you've got a situation where Tates Creek certainly
looks like they're going to punt, Chris.
From the Bronco 35-yard line and
no,
staring at 4th down and 15. I'm not sure what they're doing.
Well, I get, but no. They're trying to they're trying to field goal.
Well, this be a 52-yarder.
Oh.
So the Broncos will watch Tates Creek attempt at least the naked eye a 52-yard field goal. And the Broncos special teams able to block the kick.
I mean, when you kick that far, that ball's not going to get much an arch on it. And the Broncos did a very good job of penetrating and pushing up the middle. So it was just 4 Broncos coming up the middle to block that. Because a lot of time it has to be a line drive to go that far. So 6:21, 33-0, the Broncos.
Broncos on the cusp with a score here of making this game a running clock. And a 33-0 lead. Same old at the farm against city teams. It's Jeremiah Turner weaving his way across the 34 to the 36-yard line.
Another flag on the far side.
You had 12 first-half penalties.
Sideline warning. Well, this is a warning.
They may have been warned previously.
Right, okay.
So this, in fact, will result in penalty yardage to the 41-yard line. You can just certainly sense the frustration on that far sideline. Again, Tates Creek unable to get on the board to this point. And the Broncos at the 41-yard line as quarterback Jaden Guzman is in the gun. He'll flip it out in the flat. Terry Kaysen dragging tacklers to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when they throw that play, Chris, I love the receivers out there. They're doing a very good job of just maintaining their blocks to give the opportunity for the receiver to get upfield. So very good teamwork right there for the Broncos.
And Guzman really gets to feel like he's getting a stronger sense of this offense.
Very much so. Very much so. A lot of confidence.
Gain of 7, 2nd down and short.
And we'll say it again, he's a freshman. And that's fair.
Little trickeration coming to the near side. That's TJ Stewart. There's a penalty behind the play as Stewart races out for a first down. But this appears to be coming back.
TJ Stewart, there is a flag on the play.
This unquestionably back against Frederick Douglass. So line of scrimmage now back really where this drive commenced at their 38-yard line.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is how you got on the corner. Because
Broncos from the 38 with 2, make it 3 receivers to the far side of the field. And Guzman going to flip it out and scooting up the far sideline. He needed 13 to get the first down, and he'll be ducking out about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and right now, Tates Creek's got everybody on that last series, had everybody on defense up on the line of scrimmage. And again, if he breaks the front line, there's nobody back deep. So they've switched the defense up a little bit on this one.
That's Terry Kaysen on that grab, 3 yards short of a first down. 3rd down and 3. Needing 3. First down as Jeremiah Turner bursts through, and Turner down to the 37-yard line.
He's still going. They said he was down. He was still trying to fight.
Turner's done some good things tonight when given the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good back that a lot of people don't know about because of his injury his freshman year. But he is that guy as well. They got 3 very good backs, and they all run different.
Turner 7 rushes for 20 yards in the first half. That'll put him over 30 for the game.
Another flag.
This offsides on Douglas.
I guess they, again, lined up in the neutral zone. Welcome back, 5.
First down and 15, the end result for Broncos. First ever 0-3 start. Go back to the game-ending, so rather a season-ending loss last year to Trinity. They lost 4 in a row coming into this one. But it appears that streak will come to an end as Guzman out to throw. Pass caught to the near sideline. It's Terry Kaysen.
Man, that ball came out like a missile. That young man's got a very strong arm. Big arm. Going back to the sideline warning, Chris, you give the hand out in front when that's a warning, and that's what he did. But if you give him a penalty, your hands go behind your back. And that's what confused me.
2nd down and 7 after the 8-yard pickup for Kaysen. And Guzman back to chuck it across the middle, and that ball's caught. Should be enough for a first down.
Right at the stick. I think, is he going to move it? Yes. First down.
It's DeAndre Clay. Guzman really spreading the ball around this drive. Both DeAndre Clay with a catch, Terry Kaysen a catch. Also TJ Stewart with a grab. So first down and 10. Just under 3 minutes in this third quarter. Jeremiah Turner will shuttle out, and the Broncos bring on bursting up the middle. That's Sheldon Wright, backup freshman running back.
Carry is by number 42, Sheldon Wright.
Gets a nice carry.
2nd and 1.
A penalty marker out there, I think it is.
Personal foul against Tates Creek. So that result will be a first down.
And I believe Tates Creek's going to call timeout.
Right, I think Coach Hawks is just saying, guys, you need to settle that stuff down right there, because if you get 2 of those unsportsmanlike conduct, you can't play the next week.
Which would be Bryant Station at home next week.
Yes.
We'll step aside. Douglas in command. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back at the farm, Frederick Douglass on top of Tates Creek tonight, 33-0. First down and 10, Broncos from the 11-yard line. It's actually first down and goal after the 15-yard penalty. That's Sheldon Wright again inside.
I would have never thought the score would actually be 33, but I could see it being 33-26. So you got to give a lot of credit to Frederick Douglass defense.
Yeah, that defensive front has controlled the line of scrimmage, and so many big plays from that back seven. Second down and goal. There's a new running back, and the Broncos with a touchdown. That's Jeremiah Turner. So Turner in for the score, and the game officially now a running clock as soon as this point after will be tried. Turner's first rushing score of the season. Hold is down, and Wallace's kick on the money. Broncos on top, 40-0. Tates Creek football right after this timeout from Glycod.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Broncos on their way to win number 1 this season. In full control now, 40-0 over Tates Creek. Commodores on the verge of a 1-3 start, but a lot of season left for both these teams. But certainly, Cisco, a lot of improvement needed for both teams in different ways.
Very different ways, but you can't really tell that with Frederick, who put up 40 points. But they've done a lot of things wrong as well. It just as Tates Creek hasn't capitalized on them.
Short kickers, Tristan Taylor, be scarfed up at the 27-yard line. Running clock now. And the Commodores back to work, first down and 10.
Number 86, Bell Pointer on the stop. Tates Creek takes over the 28-yard line where it's first and 10.
So what do the Commodores want to try to get done here in the remaining 13 minutes of this game?
You got to keep fighting, and what they want to get done, and again, is establish a drive and make some plays, and because they've made plays, they just ain't consistently done it.
B.J. Evans is to the right of his quarterback, Ace Davis. Davis down the middle of the field, looking for Taylor too long.
Again, another trying to get a big play out of it to get some momentum.
Really like the game of Tristan Taylor. You can just see the potential that he boasts.
Yes, very much so. I was a little surprised when he came here and left Lafayette, because I just thought he fit in with that system as well. But he fits in well here. He fits in where he wants to.
He is a big-time talent as
Yes.
Tates Creek up against it here in the latter stages of this third quarter.
And he keeps playing hard regardless of the score, so I like that about that young man.
Back to throw, Davis to the near side. Nice catch. There's J.T. Cooper near the sideline, and Cooper out just short of the 40.
He will go get it, uses his hands, and to try to get the yak yards behind it. So
that's going to take us to the fourth after 3. Broncos on top 40-0. This is Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Back to work. for this Tates Creek offense. It is a first down after the pitch and catch to J.T. Cooper. Cooper committed to Gardner Webb in North Carolina. Wish him well next year. A lot of talent for that 6'4" tight end. Talking with Coach Hawks this morning, he said JT ran a 4.5 240.
Wow, that's moving.
First down and 10 as the Commodores right to left. Davis back to throw. There's Luke Cooper, and it's incomplete.
That must be the thing that coaches do. You get on one hash, you throw an out route or a dig route backside. That's a long throw. That's all I'm saying. That's a very long throw.
We saw Guzman attempt that numerous times last week.
Yes.
Second down and 10. Rapidly moving running clock now with just 11:15 to go. Davis
play.
Sure is. Nice catch this time by JT. He's having a nice game.
Nice game. Catches the ball no matter where it is, left, right, up, down. So J.T. Cooper doing his thing.
And Ace Davis in a backup role is making some good throws.
Right, because Burnside's looks like he hurt his hip or his rib or something and never returned, and that happened in the second quarter.
Pickup of about 13.
So this is some momentum. This is what Tates Creek needs right now.
Trips to the near side. Davis out on an island. JT went high to get it. JT Cooper brings it in. And Cooper
still fighting.
Out at the 10, and you can add
another
5.
flag.
Add 5 to that.
Yeah.
So it'll be half the distance to the goal at the 10. So Tates Creek will be nestled at the 5-yard line. First and goal coming up.
Again, Cooper going up against J.T. Cooper, goes up and gets it. Nice catch, both hands on the ball, gets down and tries to get some yak yards.
And Ace Davis putting up some numbers here in this quarter.
Yeah.
I love that for a guy that practices hard all week, doesn't get a chance to play much at the varsity level.
Yeah.
Come in and do some good things.
Because you never know in that quarterback position. Lead your team.
There's B.J. Evans bouncing it outside. He'll tuck it up in, churning the legs and short of the goal line.
What's the word? I'm a fan. Evans makes you a fan. If you watch this young man play, you're going to be a fan of him. Doesn't matter what the score is. He's one of the top players in Lexington, and he's playing like it's a close game or they're winning. So I like that out of that young man.
Second down and goals. We slide under 9 minutes in this fourth quarter. Sion Khan got the game started with a 75-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And Davis in the direction of J.T. Cooper. Touchdown.
He deserved it. He made 3 big plays to get him down there, get him the ball, let him score. He's done a great job. And I love his reaction on that. I scored, yes, and normally young people in 2025 would do a dance when they're trailing this much. He just tossed the ball to the official and walked over and said, I just did my job.
How about the throw by the quarterback, though?
Yes,
wow.
Again.
Love it. Blake Hitchcock on for the point after. He's 11 of 13 on the season. He attempted a 52-yard field goal earlier. High snap, and Hitchcock knocking it through. So the Commodores able to get a score. And the Broncos up 47 now with 7:43 to go. Interesting to see what the Broncos elect to do at their quarterback position here at the latter stages of this game.
Right. Well, and by the rules, even though if it goes under the clock going, once it starts, it keeps going. Once it starts, it keeps going. So the clock is still moving as we're speaking right now on the kickoff.
Broncos have a backup quarterback, Braylon Strong, a freshman as well.
Yeah.
See if he might get a look here, and what potentially could be one of the last series of this game. So this will be 36 straight wins against city foes for Frederick Douglass High School.
And very impressive win.
They'll get another crack at extending it in a few weeks when they travel to Bryan Station. This kick's going to be returned. It's Terry Kaysen that took it north to the 19-yard line.
Well, and again, they need to show something. Let's get a stop, meaning Tates Creek get a stop, and let's try to score a little bit. Let's get the momentum. But it's real tough with a running clock.
We talked at the beginning of the show about the importance of this game. Just the Broncos, really, both these teams, but the Broncos, especially at home, needing this win.
Yeah, and they really did. I mean, it was a high-profile game. Both teams come in not where they wanted to be, and Douglas ends up pushing the lead out, setting the tone on the special teams in the beginning.
Jaden Guzman back out there, quarterback. Sheldon Wright will be the featured running back. And Wright's getting the call to Sheldon Wright with a burst inside. He'll pick up 9, close to a first down.
A little hard run.
Carried by number 42, Sheldon Wright. Gain of 8, second and 2.
Commodores in action next week at Corbin. And Cisco will see the same Tates Creek team at home next Friday as they welcome in Bryan Station. Station tonight at Ballard. No score in that very early segment of that game. There's a multitude of penalties behind the play as Wright weaves his way across the far sideline.
There is a flag on the play.
Well, both teams need to cut down the penalties because there's been a lot of flags out here, and most of them are holding, trying to get on that edge. So once that defensive guy goes left or right, you got to let go of him. You keep your hands inside, but let go of them.
We had 12 flags combined through 2 quarters, and I think we've had at least 8 more collectively in this half. Second down and a bunch. Nearing the 4-minute mark, Guzman going to hand to his classmate Sheldon Wright. So now you've got 3rd down and long.
Offense still looking productive for them with the young people in that they've got in the game.
Shortly, if you need to ride home, please take a moment and tell your parents. Let them know it's almost time to pick you up.
I think this is a high ceiling for this Douglas team. They're so well coached. You know they're going to get better as the season goes on.
And their schedule in the first 3 games wasn't your average Bear schedule.
They'll take on, of course, Mail down there in a few weeks and host Boyle.
On Mail's new turf.
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's done in time. Which
it's not done yet? Okay, I thought it was supposed to be done by now.
Which it should be by October. They host Trinity next week, and I think it's a coin flip as to whether or not it'll be done by then.
Well, I'm glad a lot of the Louisville schools that went to turf because it's real tough with the rain we get here in the state of Kentucky at this time. We haven't got any, but.
And long. And the Broncos thinking to call a timeout here. And
yeah, they was doing a lot of subbing, and so they would have got it off in time. But calling the timeout, now on the timeout, the clock's supposed to stop.
Yes, well, it should,
but they're not stopping it. And the officials ain't stopping it. He's looking right at it. He's not.
Nah,
he
now
finally
sees-
does. He finally blows his whistle to stop the clock.
Well, it's still running.
It's
Come
still
on,
running.
guys. Clock is still running.
Timeout on the field.
In all fairness, they should put another 25 seconds back on their
30.
clock. Yeah, at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, let's do it right, guys. And the officials, immersed in their own conversation, don't appear too concerned with the elapsed time.
Well, they didn't stop it when they called
No,
the timeout.
no.
You know,
No.
10 seconds ran off, 15 prior to that. So.
We don't need the college football delays like you see, but let's get it right.
Yeah, I got problems with that.
With 2:29 left. And Irasika on to punt for the second time. A high kick, going to trickle past Tristan Taylor. That's a great punt. Down inside the Commodore 45. It'll be at the 43-yard line. Be a 42-yard punt for Nelson Irasika. To the Commodore offense. Back in tow. Thanks so much for joining us tonight live on Glycod. Always a pleasure to broadcast high school football here at Central Kentucky at Frederick Douglass High School. Love every bit of it. And interesting to see on the other side what Tates Creek does, because you know they're going to improve as the second half of the season rolls on.
They just got to stay together as a team, because when adversity comes at you, you'll find out who's going to be fighting for you in the foxhole.
Here's Tristan Taylor.
Yes.
To the near side, and he'll navigate his way up for a couple. Close to a first down, although at this point in the game, really inconsequential, be just a tad short. They'll check that. They're going to give him a first down.
Ball is on the 47-yard line, first and 10, Tate Street.
Join us for the conclusion of this game, so we'll have a look at your Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment Most Outstanding Players. Also update the score ticker. We will tell you Henry Clay's suffering a big loss tonight, losing handily to George Rogers Clark. Back out in the flat there is Luke Cooper, and Cooper upended just shy of 40. Henry Clay, an interesting team this year with Coach Hawkins as they try to break through.
Right. Their biggest thing is going to be, to me, is what's going on with them is they've got to get certain players. They're right there and learning the new system, but I mean, coach is going to have them where they need to be when it matters.
Second down and short. Davis quietly putting together a nice game. JT Cooper, nice grab and go, and Cooper out across the 25-yard line. And with 6 seconds left, that's going to be the final play of this game.
And it is.
So the Broncos, an impressive win tonight. They led 26-0 at half, and they move to 1-3 on the season, the identical mark of Tates Creek after a Bronco 40-7 win. Stay close. More coverage coming up. You're watching Central Kentucky High School football live on Glycod.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Suntime Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Suntime Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Back live at the farm, Frederick Douglass defeats Tates Creek tonight 40-7 as the Broncos 1-3, and despite the 3 turnovers in the first half, Cisco did enough good things in a solid second half for them.
Right, but the turnover was, a lot of them was when they were up 26-0, and they had a chance to move on. But the turnovers and penalties, again, they still have to fix that.
We will update your final stats here in a moment. I'll also have your most outstanding players as the scores roll in. But again, Frederick Douglass a winner tonight, 40-7. And one of the storylines for Tates Creek is the quarterback position. Darnell Burnside injured late in the first half, did not return. But then backup quarterback Ace Davis did some really good things in that fourth quarter.
Very much so, with a lot of movement that Coach Poe of Frederick Douglass was giving him. Did a very good job throwing the ball and getting the ball to his receiver.
What did you like best about his play?
Oh, poise.
Yes.
Poise. He was getting blitzed, and he stayed in the pocket and tried to just help his team as much as he could.
Broncos 1-3 now in the season. Tates Creek also 1-3. We'll step aside. More coverage after this on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
We're big fans here in Kentucky of great savings at Cartown Kia.
Start the season with a win with savings on an incredible lineup of hot new Kias. Like 2025 Kia Sorento, just $269 a month, or buy for 0% financing. Or drive home a new 2025 Kia Seltos, just $209 a month. And win big on hot new 2025 Kia K4. Yours for just $169 a month. $169 a month.
Our team is here for your team at Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344. and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
A new year means next-level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
Take a look at your final numbers and your final scoring tonight, presented by IBEW. Local 369, power up your potential. Sion Khan getting the game started. A 75-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Then Carter Ross pounded his way in from 17. TJ Stewart, his first touchdown of the year. A 16-yard reception. Then Jeremiah Turner scored the first of his 2 touchdown runs tonight, followed by Dakari Talbert and then J.T. Cooper of Tates Creek, a 3-yard touchdown reception to wrap up the game as the Broncos defeat Tates Creek 40-7. We'll have a look at your most outstanding players, presented by Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and that's next on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Listen up. In a world overwhelmed by noise, we live life on simpler terms. Our terms. No agendas, no drama. Our road, our rules. Let's ride.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville, movement that inspires, and by Carpenters Local 1650. Build your winning career today.
Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. For Tates Creek, great effort tonight for J.T. Cooper. 8 grabs, 129, and a touchdown. And one of the things you like best after the score, he acted like he'd been there before.
Yes, he did. He a lot of class. But he made some nice catches above his head on the ground. He did a great job. Great job.
Ace Davis, 3 of 6 for 29 yards. Darnell Burnside at quarterback before the injury, 4 of 10 for 25 yards in an interception. B.J. Evans, Cisco, only 20 rushing yards tonight.
Well, they got behind so much, so he didn't have the opportunity to shine. But when he did very well in the first quarter when he had an opportunity. But you had to start throwing to try to get back into the game.
For the Broncos, Dakari Talbert, outstanding tonight, 113 rush yards, 79 occurring on one play. He did have a score for his third touchdown rush of the year, but the Broncos had a lot of success on the ground.
Every one of them. Turner, Ross, Wright, the young freshman Wright came in and did very well as well. So the line did a great job, so you got to give kudos to the offensive line and the tight ends for Frederick Douglass.
Take a look at Jaden Guzman's numbers there real quick. 12 of 15, 152 yards, touchdown, and an interception. He sprayed the ball around as well. You've got 4 different Broncos with a catch.
Well, you mentioned that earlier, Chris. He's done a great job for stepping in. And again, I mean, just doing what he needed to do. I'm very impressed with that.
We'll take a look at next week's schedule coming up in just a moment. But any final thoughts on for both these teams as they move forward?
Well, Tates Creek right now is – let's be real. They're licking their wounds a little bit. They thought they would come out a little bit more performance. And the biggest thing is that they got hit in the mouth early, and they truly didn't respond back. But Coach Hobbs will get them back where they need to be next week against Bryan Station.
Next week's schedule presented by New Vista. They see the good ahead. You can take a look at New Vista's 24-hour helpline at 800-928-8000. Several big games coming up next week, all really involving 6A teams, Bryan Station, Tates Creek, and then the big one in Louisville, Trinity Male, followed by Fern Creek and Ballard. And for Tates Creek, not much time for the weary as they're back against a credible team.
Right, another city game. And so that's going to be really big for them to come back. And I hope Burnside's able and his injury is not as bad. And so they all in full force.
Broncos on the road next week at Corbin. We wish them the best. And thanks again for watching us tonight on Glycod. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and tell a friend as we provide and aspire to provide the most positive representation for free high school athletics coverage in Central Kentucky. That'll do it for us, for our great crew. Joe O'Million on camera. Steve Bird was our executive producer. So for Cisco Bryant, I'm Chris Labar. Good night from Lexington. You've been watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Tonight's game was brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Man of War Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Martin's Peterbilt. Keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. Suntime Pools and Spas, good people to know if you have a pool. And by Fast Signs.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.